Welcome to issue 7 of the Bansko Buzz newsletter audio version, the local newsletter for Bansko town in Bulgaria. Shooting for Glory, summer biathlon in Bansko. Bansko's busy weekend with the Balkan biathlon and local festivities. There's a photo here of the biathlon competitors from the different teams who were in the main square there in Bansko. That photo is by Bansko municipality. Biatheletes from 9 Balkan countries took part in the Balkan Biathlon Cup this weekend, which took place mainly around Bansko Poliana, so that's at the top of the gondola. If you'd been up that way over the weekend, then you would have heard the whistles signalling the participants to fire the rifles down the shooting range. The shooting range for the biathlon is just on the back end or top end of Bansko Poliana, where you get off the gondola at the top, just before you get onto any of the lifts. If you want to read more about that competition, then there is a link here that you can click or tap on. You will need translation in your browser or an app on your phone if you don't read Cyrillic though. It's been a busy weekend this weekend in Bansko. If you read last week's newsletter or you listened to this audio version, then you would have seen or heard that the Unique Bansko's Culinary Festival was in town and down in the square, etc. And there were a lot of celebrations for Unification Day. Also, archaeologists from neighbouring countries were visiting the portal in time. I'm going to cover that a little bit later in the news section. And lots of people were up the mountain. I was up the mountain as well, hence why I definitely knew that the biathlon was on and people were competing. I was walking up the road above Bansko Poliana. And Bansko's last week of summer activities definitely then went out with a bang. We've just concluded all the rest of the formal summer activities for Bansko in 2024. Inside the Bansko Notice Board group this week, there were 85 new posts, 290 comments, and 1,377 reactions. A summary here of some of the different posts that I felt should be highlighted in the Buzz newsletter from the group. Is the Forest Hills School's Ekont office still open? Tony asked whether the Ekont office near Forest Hills School, so that's a little bit further down than Town Square towards the bus station, whether it was open, because it looked like it's closed and it's been closed for some time, and he wanted to send a package by DHL, so out of the country. Some people had some comments on it, and people are kind of thinking that it probably is closed. Not sure if they're opening a new one, but we will see. I posted up in the notice board group that we'll be restricting animal posts in the group. There's a lot of them lately. Bansko Notice Board group is the most popular local English-speaking group in the local area, in Bansko and surrounding towns. But there has been a lot of dogs, cats, kittens and puppies posts over the last few months. There's a potential that it's been a detriment to the growth and the reach that the group has had, that therefore people feel that they want to get rid of a cat or dog or whatnot, or they want to give it away because it's been on the street, etc. So that post explains what's changing in the group. So we won't any longer have in the group posts that are basically adoption kind of posts. If you find a dog on the street or a cat, you think it's owned, then that's no problem posting it. If not, then it's not going to be appropriate to post it, and you might find that your post is either got comments locked, so people are not commenting on the post and therefore showing up in people's timelines more, And also it might even be deleted. Just it's a case of controlling the narrative in the group so we're not concentrating on one set of posts. What was the new sculpture on Gotcha Street? So Johnny posted that there's a big spoon being erected on Gotcha Street earlier this week, and he wondered what it was. Some people have commented. The answer is in that post as well, so if you want to know, then click or tap on this link. Cover photo competition winner. Maggie won September's cover photo competition for the Bansko Notice Board group, and we've posted her photo up there. So go and have a look at it, and you can also see the entries that were all here. Quite a few entries, some really good ones as well. Looking for a well-stocked paint shop in Bansko. Tomac was asking, is there a local shop that's got different paints, different colours? So if you want to know that information, then click on this link, because some people had some suggestions. Local Bansko news. The road to Rhdope, that remains closed from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. It's going to reopen on Monday the 16th with parking available here if you're going up before then. It's about an hour and a half walk from Rhdope. However, the bus is still running to Rhdope from town. It passes lots of different places on the way up through Pirin Street, etc. If you want to catch that, then there is a post in the notice board group for information about that, and that bus will continue until the 31st of October. The narrow gauge Rhdope railway celebrates its 60th anniversary. So the local railway that runs from Bansko right the way through to September is celebrating 60 years of operation. It's got a special train on this Saturday on the 14th from Dobrynishte to Yakoruda. It's leaving Dobrynishte at 10:25 a.m. So if you want to catch it, make sure that you're at Bansko train station for 10:25, because it's only a minute or two from leaving Dobrynishte to get into Bansko. Once in Yakoruda, there's going to be a youth brass band procession and a concert. That's quite nice. If you want more information about that, timings, tickets, where to get them from, click or tap on this link. If you don't read Cyrillic, you will need translation. Archaeologists visit portal in time. So archaeologists from Bulgaria, as well as some neighbouring countries, came to Bansko to visit the nameless city, as it's considered one of the holy places in the Balkans. If you want more information about that story, then click or tap on this link. Let Her Go, Ante Dorka wins the folklore festival in Sandanski. Nelly represented Bansko in Sandanski at the Pirin Folklore Festival last week, and she won the first prize, so congratulations. And also 9-year-old Stephanie won the children's version the previous day, and she's also from Bansko. I mean, that's amazing, right? That we're winning all these different competitions. Really good. So congratulations to Nelly and Stephanie. If you want to have a read about the write-up about it, then click or tap on this link. And Bansko Ski Club wins medals at Samakov Cup Race. Competitors from the new El Tepe Ski Club in Bansko, they won some medals at the competition in Borovets. Members of the club won gold in the women's 5 kilometres, bronze in the men's 7.5 kilometres, and silver in both the junior boys and junior girls categories. So congratulations to the guys that are part of the ski club. If you want to read more about that story, then just click or tap on here. Bansko charities. There's 3 local charities that we believe that do great work in the local area, and we want to support them. They are the local mountain rescue service, who's made up mostly of volunteers. They'll respond no matter what the weather and the conditions on the mountain, and they'll hike up to rescue you on the mountain. Sunflower is a local charity that continuously support the 4 safety homes in Bansko, the dementia home in Mesta, and this centre for people with special needs. Bansko Street Dogs helps street dogs in Bansko and surrounding towns through emergency care, neutering, flea and tick treatment, and kennels and feeding stations to keep street dogs warm, dry and well nourished. Events coming up next week and the week after. National Folklore Festival in Banya. So this weekend coming up on the 13th, 14th and 15th, a folklore festival will take place in Banya. Over 100 bands will perform over the weekend, with participants as young as 18 months and as old as 86 years of age taking part. That's quite an age range, isn't it? Give a click or a tap on this link to learn more. The final Street Dogs quiz is coming up. So a week tomorrow, so Monday the 16th of September, it's going to be the last quiz before Chris the Quizmaster departs town to go travelling for a while. So if you want to attend that, make sure you book. The location is TBC, so to be confirmed. Not sure where it's going to be, but reach out to them if you want to book for that. Bansko Without Makeup exhibition continues. Ina is showcasing her embroidery exhibition in Bansko. This continues on Monday and Tuesday, the 9th and the 10th, from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. And that's at the Tourist Information Centre in Bansko. The Tourist Information Centre in Bansko is near Trinity Church and the big old tree just up from the main square. Charity tennis competition. This coming Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th is Bansko's Open Tennis Championship. It's bringing together players of different levels to battle it out for a trophy and raise money for Bansko Street Dogs charity. It takes place at the tennis courts near Forest Hills School on Ekont Street. If you want to learn more, then click and tap on this link. Forgotten Greatness exhibition. An exhibition of graphics and sculptures will be showcased in Bansko. This is going to happen on Saturday the 14th from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. Sunday the 15th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Monday the 16th from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. and Tuesday the 17th 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. That's all at the Tourist Information Centre in Bansko. If you want to include an event in next week's Bansko Buzz, then complete this form by 6 p.m. on Friday. The weather forecast. It's getting a slightly cooler this week. Still some thunderstorms about. Meteor Blue is definitely the best app locally to give you a close to accurate forecast in Bansko. It's a mountain town, so the weather is going to be unpredictable most of the year anyway. Hence, on Friday, it predicted that the thunderstorm and rain would start at 3 p.m. and had to start at 2:56. I was in town and it literally lashed it down. Even though I knew about it, I thought I might get back, or I thought it might be a little bit later than they predicted, but it literally was 4 minutes before. It was literally raining. I checked the time. Visit their website here or just enter Meteor Blue into your favourite app download site. Before you go, I've added audio versions, hence I'm saying about the audio version that I'm doing now, to all the different newsletters. So going forward, I'll be giving this audio version of the Bansko Buzz newsletter every week. It'll come out slightly later, maybe a week or two afterwards, just because it takes me a time. Obviously, I need to set aside to actually record the audio for these audio versions. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Either comment on the YouTube video that I've done the audio version or reply to the email that comes to your email inbox. And that's it for this week's Bansko Buzz. If you want to subscribe to the newsletter so you get the Bansko Buzz newsletter about news, events and happenings in Bansko town and Bulgaria to your email inbox every Sunday, then go to www.banskobuzz.com.